Let me start slightly uncomfortable. If I sat next to you for a week, watch your calls, your Slack, your ad counts, and your content calendar, I'm pretty sure I'd say this. You are doing a lot of things right. That's exactly why this feels frustrating. Because you're not lazy, you're not even clueless, and you're not avoiding the work. Yet somehow revenue feels stubborn. Busy days, full calendar, but nothing feels like it's stacking. If you ever had that quiet thought of why does this even feel fragile, this video is for you. Most people don't say this aloud, but they feel it. They feel like marketing takes constant attention and growth needs babysitting, and the momentum disappears the moment they step back. And they blame themselves. I should be sharper, or I should push harder, or I should just be more disciplined. But I have noticed after years of watching business up close, the founder who feels most frustrated are usually the most responsible ones. They respond to problems, they fix quietly, and they stay involved. And slowly, that becomes the trap. Here's the belief that quietly keeps businesses stuck. If we just do more, it will eventually click. More ads, more content, more experiments, more platforms. But ask yourself something honestly. How much of what you are doing today is actually benefiting from what you learned last month? Not in theory, in actual practice. Most teams are busy reacting, not compounding, and that's not motivation problem. It is not even a talent problem. It's simply structural problem in your systems. Let me describe what I actually see behind the scenes. Every week the same decisions get made again. What angle should we push? What audience we should we try? Or what messages do we lead with? Or what offer do we emphasize? These are not tasks, these are decisions. And when decisions live only in people's head, they reset every week. That's why freelancers feel inconsistent. Agencies feel hit or miss. Agencies feel hit or miss. And founders feel indispensable. Not because others are incompetent, but because the thinking was never systemized. So the business keeps paying the tax of rethinking everything over and over again. And why the busy just don't ever compound? It's a shift most founders miss. Marketing doesn't compound because of effort, it compounds because of memory. When decisions are remembered, reused, and refined, growth naturally stacks. When decisions are improvised, everything leaks. That's the invisible difference between businesses that feel heavy and the businesses that feel light. I call this the execution loop trap. It looks like this: execute, watch results, react, execute again. There's no pause for what did this work? Why would we make the same choice again? Or what should the never change? So founders stay in the loop, approving, correcting, adjusting, scaling. Not because they want control, but because the system has no brain without them. That's exhausting as fuck. And it caps growth quietly. The healthiest businesses I have seen don't feel intense. They feel boring. Not chaotic, not very urgent, or not traumatic at all. Because decisions were already made upstream. The offer is clear, the audience is clear, the message is clear, and so execution becomes predictable. That's not luck, that's simple architecture. And once you feel that difference, you never want to go back. If your revenue feels stuck, don't add more activity. Instead, ask yourself this: what is the single decision that keeps affecting revenue? And why do we keep deciding it? Is this positioning? Is this messaging? Or it might be the lead quality or the offer framing. Just pick one thing. Document how the decision should be made. Not perfectly, just consciously. That's how leverage starts. Not by doing more, but by thinking once properly with all ears. If your marketing feels busy but revenue feels stuck, that doesn't mean you are bad at marketing. It usually means you have outgrown reactive growth. And the next level is not hustle, it's simply clarity. That's where real scaling begins. If this gave you clarity, you are already ahead of most people. Stay sharp. See you next time.